Hey guys, this is Metal Air Guns here. Second video. Today we will be making a QEV air rifle. I'm gonna give you a little parts list real quick. First thing you're gonna need is a QEV. You can buy these, like this one here. This is a 1/2" QEV. This is a 3/8 thread. So if you ever end up buying a QEV, understand this is gonna be an 3/8" threading. So that's that. Other things you're going to need is an air tank. I'm using a paintball cylinder because this is actually 1/2" threading on this paintball cylinder, which is very nice. Very nice to have. You're going to have to pop out this little valve assembly here just to make sure that the air can pass through both ways. So there's those two. You are also going to need 1/4" T-fitting. This is so you can attach your pilot valve. Now for this, I have a wooden stock for my air gun, so you don't really need to do this. But I saw there's a little end piece that sticks out here and a little hook on it. I sawed that entire piece off and just rounded everything off and made it real clean. This little piece here is a 1/4" nipple, and this piece is what you'll be able to use to take your 1/4" T-fitting. You'll thread this in here like that. They won't come with this little aluminum piece. You don't actually need the aluminum piece. I just have it there because I was doing something else with it. This will thread into a 1/2" to 1/4" reducer, which will thread into the back of your QEV like this. Just like that. So, that's how that part works. You are also going to need an elbow. You don't really need an elbow, but it's nice to have. And a 1/2" nipple to thread into this elbow. So that will thread into the bottom of your QEV. That. And then this paintball cylinder will thread in that elbow. Now you can't use a full paintball cylinder because it'll blow it up. And you also need to remove the little pin in there. So you're also going to need 1/4" female and male elbow, yeah. And one little thing that might be kind of hard to get a hold of is one of these. I had to make this because I didn't have money to buy one. Basically what I did was I took a Schrader valve and another one of these little nipple thingies and just JB welded the Schrader valve into this nipple, so that then I can fill the air gun just using a bike pump or a shock pump. I prefer to use a high pressure shock pump. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in. Step one is assembling your QEV setup. You can make a QEV. I just found it easier to buy one. You're gonna want to thread in one of your 1/2" nipples. Oh. Never mind. Thread this in. This is just a one-inch or This is a 1/2" to 1/4" reducer that I have a nipple threaded in there. I just can't get it out at the moment. Next, you have your nipple threaded into your 1/4" T-fitting. That just threads in like that. Now I don't have thread tape. Thread tape will make a almost perfect airtight seal for everything. Once I get that, I'll put it on and then make another, like a shooting video. Next you thread in your pilot valve, or your trigger if you want to call it that. That just threads in like that. Real simple. Next, now that part's done. Next what you're going to want to do is thread in your other 1/2" nipple to the bottom of the QEV. just like that. And you have your 1/2 inch elbow, and that will thread in here, like that. Just make sure everything's straight. This is a quick throwing it together. Next, you want to put your 1/4 inch male and female elbow in the back of your T-fitting. Then you will thread in your Trader valve. You can get one of these on like Amazon or something. I just didn't have money to buy one at the moment. So next you'll thread in your empty paintball tank. You want to make sure you're using an empty one without the little pin assembly in there. That's what's shaking around in there. I had to poke it through with a drill and a hammer, and I don't know how to get that out. So yeah, that's basically your gun. If you want, you can make a barrel for it. I have a barrel here. I just made a .22 shrouded barrel using a 6mm. I think it's a Mad Bull airsoft barrel. Something like that, I don't know. It fits .22s really well though. So that's basically your gun. Now if you want, you can do like I did on my dumpster diving excursion the other day and make a stock. I just made a real simple thumb hole stock for it. Everything just, you know, pops into place just like that. I have a spacer right here. And if you make a stock, you're going to need hose clamps just to go here and right here. And that's about it. It's a pretty simple process. I mean, it's more advanced than like a ball valve air gun, but it's not exactly the most complicated thing in the world. You can get a lot of power out of one of these though. I would not suggest going over maybe 300 psi. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Very simple air gun to make. Alright. That's it. Have a good one.